So I was just working with a client and she's doing a water fast. And we were talking about where she's at on her journey and what she's hoping to accomplish. And so, first of all, everybody's journey is their own journey. And make sure that you're taking the proper precautions, right? To make sure that you're checking in with yourself, with your health provider, with your coach, whatever that looks like, to know that you're doing it safely. And so we were talking, and she's hoping to do an extended. And she asked me what the longest extended fast I ever did. And I want to say it was like 28 days or something like that, or 30 something. It's been many years since I've done that long. But it was a long fast. We were working through some things. I thought there was a large possibility that I had cervical cancer, and so like I went on this like long fast. So when I got checked, I did not have cervical cancer after the fast. So we don't know, but whatever. It worked out in the way I needed it to work out. And so part of what I do when I hold space for others to heal is I don't judge. But I realized judgment was coming in at first because she started to say that she wanted to do she's done many fast and many, like 7, 10 day fast. And she's got a couple different groups that she's working with, and then also prayer within it. And so she was wanting to do like 20 something days. And she was just talking about how she wants to feel that accomplishment, but also almost like a trophy on the shelf or a notch in the belt, because she preaches fasting so much, and she wants to be able to say like, hey, if I can do it, you can do it type situation. And then also have the story on the flip side to share her experiences with others. So I'm going to walk you through my process and how I work, and then how I work with you and other women and work with my client. So the first thought was everybody's healing journey is their own, right? So we don't need to compare, and we don't. That is truth. Everybody's journey is their own, and you don't have to compare. And it's not about a trophy. It's not about a notch in the belt. Those sorts of things. So that was my first thought. Then I also thought about my own journey and how many warrior medicines I've done, or how many warrior things I've done, because of the story I was telling myself, or the story that I was being told by God. And so as I started to make this, I actually reevaluated the way I was holding space for her, because I believe that God tells us stories, or Spirit tells us stories in the way that we need to hear them, in order for us to do what we need to do. And so that doesn't always mean that the story ends up into fruition all the way, but that's the story that gets us going. That's the story that gets us in motion to get where we need to go. So who am I to judge if that's the story that she needs, is that notch in the belt or that trophy on the shelf? And I totally get where she's coming from, wanting that experience in order to have that experience and to show others that, hey, if I did it, you can do it, because I've done that, right? Because I've done 28-day fast, you can do 28-day fast within perimeters. You understand what I'm saying? Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Check in with your doctor. Check in with yourself. Check in with where you're at health-wise. Like today, I don't know that I could do that just with my diabetes. I would have to really sit with that and see. But we're working on that. Anyway, that's me. But yeah, so that's my process, right? And that's how I work with women and work with myself in my own healing journey. So, yeah, I'm going to continue to check in with her and see where she's at. And we're going to make sure that it's a safe process throughout. And yeah, if that's what she, if that's the story that she needs right now, then that's the story that she needs. And there's no judgment. And how cool is it that there's no judgment? Because I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to hold that space. I'm just here to be a part of your healing journey, just a part of whatever it is that you need, that support, right? So today, part of the support was massage, just cleaning out the lymphatic system, moving things around, getting the detox going, and then of course the moral support as well, the moral and emotional support.